Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And I think I forgot to turn off sound. I just can hear echo. It's not good. Probably you too. Oh, now it should be better. I'm sorry for that. I was fighting my OBS again. I don't have live chat on the screen at all, but at least I have it on my phone, what is good. So at least somewhere I can read your comments and answer questions, so I will keep it under my nose, so I will see them. And today is that day when we try to make our parts. And this is actually the most, like, if it will be everything all right, you can cast even from the first try, but usually first part which you will cast can still be a failure, because still some moisture can be inside the mold. So quite often the first part will be spoiled, bubbles, airs, anything. So if you will cast your first time in live part with such mold and it is failure, don't be afraid, second one can be much better. So we'll see how I properly dried them or not. On the weight they are quite light, so like looks like they properly dried, but we'll see in a moment. And I will use white casting metal, which I haven't bought, but everything I bought for this work or part of work on Amazon, but this metal I just have stolen from my husband's box. Everything for casting. This is Prince August casting metal, but quite a lot of such metal, and this one is actually also was bought on Amazon. Why I haven't checked specific one, but I found a very big quantity of similar and different shapes. Sometimes they are already, I prefer when they are the small pieces, so you don't have to cut them, just melt as many as you need, because this one you have to cut. This is still doable, but just additional work, so I prefer to buy something small, but it's okay with this one. And everything that I bought and use for this work today and previous episode, I bought everything on Amazon. Plastilina, this plaster, what else? So this is all parts from Amazon, and you can find link in the description under this video where what exactly I bought, what you can see here. Even this thing is from Amazon. Yeah, so we will use a small stove today for melting metal. Like this. I think you will see everything now perfectly. So I just clamped my mold with swivel with a barrel. Let me show you this. So just connected two parts to mold together, and just to keep it really tightly, to hold it tightly, I'm using clamps. So let me put it back. Like this. And I have some metal in this jar, so I won't clean it, do anything, because as I said, first part can be a failure. So I will add probably a piece of this metal. I have part already which I was cutting, so I just will use old cutters and will try to break another piece or two, but I believe that is maybe enough. We'll cut another slice or rib in this case, and let's do it. And I also prepared such a dough when I will pour metal just to press it inside, so if there are any bubbles, just to press them under pressure so they will disappear somewhere, I hope. And the most difficult will be to cast this one, because it's very thin, very tricky, so we'll see how this will go. Right now we will try to cast this one, the barrels itself. And as I said before, I want to cast only 2 extra in addition to what we have in the kit. If you want to make all 8 swivel guns, go for it, if you think that this is the right thing to do. So you have, like, you are designing, and at this moment you are actually a scientist, so you can like prove why do you think it was 8 swivel guns or not only one which was raised on the gunboat itself, or why not to put 4. That's my explanation is that they were removable and could be moved from one side to another. So why you have to have 4 swivel guns hanging without anything, just hanging there, and waste such an inexpensive equipment or ammunition if you are firing from one side of the board. So you can just jump if you need on another side of the boat, jump and move them on another side, another board, for example from larboard to starboard, from starboard to larboard, depends on which direction you are firing. So let's melt some metal. And just will make it smaller. Don't like when it is burning like crazy, and we'll hold for a few minutes. Yeah, it is quite big burner, so I can't just put it there, so I need to hold it. So we'll hold and we can chat. You can ask questions. I believe this one is without lid at all. It's just some mixture of white metal. I will check it later and will just ask this question in the regular comments, and I will answer this question after the live stream, because live chat will be available in 2 days. Sometimes it's available instantly, sometimes it is available in 2 days after the live stream, and so just drop in the regular comments, so I will ask it quicker. Okay, something is melting. Let's wait a little longer. Yeah, what was on the bottom is already melting. How about bigger pieces? Come on. You should melt too. Yeah, they are melting. Almost everything melted. Another option, warm up your mold before pouring metal, but since this is the first one, I think we will go like this. Don't like all the dirt, but already you can see the white metal shiny one under the dirt. Okay, I think it's hot enough. And let's pour it into our mold. Oh, maybe there was still some moisture. Still hot. Just want to press it inside. I was very generous with it, I believe. while it is still soft. So if you will have some problems and troubles with air, especially with the smallest parts, you have to make some like holes for the air to escape. And I believe this is what we will do maybe with this swivel holder, but we'll see how it happens. So I will put my jar here, and in a few moments I will open that one just to check what we have created and if we achieved a good result. But as I said, first one can be a complete disaster and failure. I'll use something to hold hot, and my camera decided to fail, so let me turn it on one more time. Come on, wake up. Okay, what we have achieved here. I just will move it so I won't burn myself. I already cut my finger today, the smallest one, the most painful one when I was cutting bagel. Oh, it's warm, good, can hold it. But better not to touch the metal. Nice. You know, I think it's not bad for the first one even. It's perfect. Wow, this is rare when I can make first part good one. It's still hot, but I can cut this triangular part of metal. Where is my cutters? Yeah, I can hold it already. I don't want to damage tail, but I can cut something like this and melt it. This will go back. So our first swivel gun. Yeah, we will cut also these tails, we will drill it, we will finish everything today, but first one is ready. Let's make another one. So again, I just will clamp it. Maybe I will make it a little less bright, so you can see if I will reach my camera. So yes, again, clean. So I'm just clamping my mold like this again. So the best way to dry it in the sun, so or somewhere when it is naturally will evaporate all moisture, so then the mold is proper one. You can bake it at the lowest possible temperature in the oven, but lowest possible, because if you will suddenly put it into hot place like oven, it can crumble, the mold can crumble. So this is something what you don't want to achieve. We just want to dry it, and the best way to dry it naturally, just to put it in the sun, and it will dry on its own. So maybe I will add another piece of metal. Always prefer to have more than I need. So just another slice of it, and let's melt it again. Check my mold. We'll see if it will be the same good result with from the first try with the smaller part. But actually this metal which I'm using, it's more like silverish look than what we have in our kit. I would say it's more yellowish, just two different colors. Like it is even visible on the screen, I believe. This one we just cast, and this one is from the kit. But I'm quite happy with the result, really. There are something to clean. Where we connected our two halves. But that is not much even. I was afraid that it will be much more to clean. Come on. I want this one to melt too. Come on, come on, come on. Yay, finally it's melting. Melting, melting, melting. What is going on here? What is this garbage? Don't like it. Need to clean it. Definitely. Okay. Direction. And burning my wood. The weld is still soft. You can press it. So it definitely will reach everything in the mold. Good. We'll open in a moment. We'll see if I can get same result. Don't like this garbage. We'll throw away it. Probably for the smallest part I will use just new slices or pieces of metal to make it perfect, because this one is already with some garbage. Don't like it. Okay, let's open it. Can I hold the mold? Yes. This one is even better. Actually the same. Oh, touched. Just made one. Okay, I will make one more. Just to have one spare. Prefer to have something spare. This one I will cut. We'll clean this later. And another few slices of this, or bars, or what is this? Ribs of metal. Should be enough. Let's repeat. melt something. Questions? If you are actually, I'm not cutting vents. This is something important to do, as I said, if you are casting small ones. But I just prefer to do it like this. But when we will be casting the small one, this holder for the swivel, maybe we have to make vent. We'll see. But if it can be done without vent, why not? Less work to clean. Melting skillet, you mean such jar? Amazon. As I said, all the parts which we can see here, they are from materials for casting, they are from Amazon. Although I haven't bought this metal, my husband bought it, but he bought it on Amazon too. So, and I will search for this same one. I will put it in that list also, this Prince August casting metal. Because I found similar ones. I prefer casting metal with small, like small bins, some small pieces which you can pour. You don't have to cut it like this. Much easier. But it's just what do you prefer to use? Doesn't matter. Large pieces or such plates with ribs which you can cut. Let it cool off a little. And you can press it. Some leftovers of metal on my wooden dowel. Let's wait a few seconds just to cool off the mold so I can hold it. Can I? Yes, I can. And another perfect gun or barrel. Oh, this one a little leaked in between, more to clean, but let's have spare one. So, yay! Or I can cast all four, so all of them will be from the same metal. So when I will blacken them, they will be the same, because as I said, from the kit, this one is more yellowish, so some different mixture. But I can go with this one without no problem at all. So, but let's make one more. Just want to stop recording. We'll cut this metal. You can reuse it. Come on. Can I hold it? No, still hot. So, one more time. I can melt it. I believe this should be enough. Kroom joined us, so we have a chance to ask him questions. Yeah, candle black. I believe this is that like graphite and pencil, right? That is also a very good thing to use. Come on, melt. I want to melt this piece. It's triangular. Yay, it's melting. Melting, melting. Wrong direction. While it is like bubbling on the surface, I'm waiting. In the moment it stops, I can press it. Good. So let's see. And this is the most difficult, just to make mold, and then you can cast as many as you want. As I said, you can cast all 8, additional 2, or I just want to have all 4 from the same metal. So let's wait a little. Can I touch it? Can. Perfect. Another perfect one. Oh, this one is even perfect in the front part. Almost nothing to sand. Just you see this edge thin line. Because this previous one I probably haven't clamped it properly, haven't pressed it. I believe this one is, yeah, you can see lots of metal right here to sand. I haven't clamped properly, or just used my clamps properly to clamp the mold. So let me cut this one. Still hot. Come on, just want to hold it somehow so I can cut it. This is what we achieved right now. Now the most interesting, the small one. Yay! This will be the tricky one. So maybe we will make a vent here for air to escape, but we'll see if I can do it without it. I don't know. This is just my preference. You just could cut some like vents for air to escape, and if I can't achieve any results like this, I will make them. We'll cut it. So let's try to make it like this. But as I said, this is just my preference. Doesn't have to be like this. Okay, I think this should be enough of this metal, the quantity. And let me check what I have. I can see there. So let's repeat this. Oh, Kalmar Nickel is here. We definitely will go. Actually, I was planning to go after the live stream because today the Mystics or ship modelers from Mystic Seaport have RC control day. So they are sailing their RC controlled boats on the water, and they just got a new spot where to sail in more protected waters. So I'm planning just to go and see. So I hope to see somebody sailing there if it won't rain, because I remember yesterday I checked the weather and it should start raining afternoon, about 1 p.m. exactly when they want to start sailing. So we'll see what is going on, but I'm planning to go there today. Krum should be on the boat because since he came from his excavations, he stick his hands into our boat engine. First he replaced lift pump, then it was cooling system, that piece of metal, and starter. So one after another, like if you are touching something what is working, you are replacing one after another everything. So my point is, don't touch that is work. If something is working, don't touch it. So I definitely will go to Mystic. Don't know about Krum. I think he will be on the boat still. Okay, don't like that garbage. Let's try to cast something here. Don't touch my clamp. Don't touch my clamp. Don't want to melt my clamp. Essentially what I want to say. Did touch my clamp. So we'll see what happened. If it is still alive, of course it's melted. Not that bad on this side, but can clean the metal from my clamp. Let's see. And here, this is that moment when the drums should start banging, because this is very important moment. If I can cast it like this, or should I make vents? Still hot. But let's open it. Or maybe I could bring camera closer. So let's stretch this moment. Crossed fingers. Let's open. I told you that first one can be disaster and failure. This is a good example how it can be disaster and failure. So let's melt it and repeat. If I can't do it, as I said, without air escaping, so I have to make a few shafts. I can make it with scalpel or with rotary tool. Actually, rotary tool is maybe the best option. let's do this. But when you are casting small parts like these holders, it's just necessary to have some extra space where the air can escape, because when you are pouring metal like this into a thin channels, just it can't escape, no room for it. So that was my fear and I got it. Let's fix it. Is this the correct collect or not? Not. Probably not. I need to change collect also. And which one is the correct one? This is the one? Yes. This is the proper one. Yeah, come on. Okay. I think these two thin air shafts should be enough. If not, we can repeat. Oh, now I will clean it. I think visible, yeah? Yeah, visible. Let's repeat. On the plate. Oh, I can clean this garbage. So this one I will melt, this one I don't like. Actually, I prefer ceramic ones, but this one also is doing its job. This will go to melt. We will try to clamp in such way that I won't melt my clamps. Or just should pour proper quantity of metal. So let's hold it like this. Just melting metal. Maybe a little less powerful flame. So I showed you what can happen with the first part you are casting. We were lucky to get good result with the first one with barrel, but with a small holder and tricky one with thin arms and hands. So you definitely have to have these shafts for air. So we'll see how it is working now. Melting. I decided to show you more closer as a mold itself, so believe me, it is melting. Where to put it? Here. if I have to make bigger shafts. That was enough. Just a few seconds to cool off, so I can touch it. Actually, I can. Still hot. Hot, hot, hot. But let's open. Yay! So second try is alright. And metal didn't even went through all the way out. So, and I believe this one looks even better than original one. I like it. Okay. Come on. I believe the shaft is holding. Don't want to break my mold. My good, perfect mold. Yeah, this small tail in which got into the air shaft. Somehow it's holding somewhere. And a piece of metal, it was a bubble probably, yes, that was definitely a bubble, which I missed. Can you see that piece of metal over there? That was definitely a bubble. But since this part will be cut, I don't care about it, because that was just a piece of wood there. We will cut in between these holders everything and we'll drill holes, so I'm just happy to have a good result with the holder itself. So, yay, we achieved good result. Let's try one more to repeat. We need to make another 4, since I want to have all of them made from the same metal. So let's repeat. But yeah, if you have such bubbles in the most inconvenient places, you can get this problem. So now we know that there is a bubble. I want to cut that triangular. And actually here I just can cut something I bend. And be careful with unbending this white metal. It's soft. So I think this is enough for another one. I can answer more questions right now because while I'm waiting for metal to melt, I'm checking the chat. No, I haven't missed anything. This is amazing. Miracle, I would say. Haven't missed any questions. Or you already got used to it that I am just not sticking my nose into the boat and I'm not seeing them. But trust me, it's not intentional. I really have this good thoughts to answer all comments. So if you have them right now, this is just a proper moment to drop them in the live chat. I can answer it. Because Metal is still thinking about something, dreaming about something. Or I made too light or slow fire burning. Or I'm running out of gas. Come on, melt. Oh, it's something is melting already. Good. So it is working. Yay. Just a few more seconds to melt entirely. Yeah, it is melted. Good. I want you to record this one. Good. So let's see. A few seconds just to cool off a little, so I can touch at least the mold. Okay. Perfect. This one didn't cast through, doesn't matter, this is not our goal. But the part inside, the holder, or I mean this shoe, like horseshoe, is perfect. Fantastic. It's really even better than the original one. Two more and we can clean the metal. Still hot. Still hot. So let me cut this part and we will melt just to clean this dirt from the metal, crumbly bumbly, and to melt the rest. Oh, next weekend? Don't know, maybe Sunday or Saturday, maybe I will go more, just we can meet there if you can say specific hours when you will be there. I'm going definitely after the live stream, of course, so around 1 p.m. there. But if the Kalmalniker will be still there, we can meet there, around it. Come on, melt. It's melting. Yay. Oh, something is burning. Don't know what was it. Ooh. That was sticky-ish. So we'll see what I have done, what mess I have created right now. Perfect. Perfect. So the part which I was afraid of making looks even better than the original. Yay! With the barrels we need to clean much more of metal around it, but we will do it. So one more and we will start cleaning it. Who wants molds? Oh, actually, this is a good idea. I can make a raffle if you need molds. Who will win it? I need to think about it. So, do you want a raffle to win the molds? Because I used them once, I don't need them. Maybe somebody else needs, and we just can follow it. This is fun to do. You are preparing. This is what I'm usually saying. Ship modeling, 80% of prep work. We were making molds 2 episodes because of this just technical issue. You have to dry them. You have to dry first half, second half, then you have to dry properly molds, which were air dried in my case, just in the sun laying and drying on its own. It took 5 days between live streams. But it is fun. Then we are casting everything during 1 hour, essentially. So week of prep and 1 hour of casting. And this is everything about ship modeling. Sometimes you are working on one small, even wooden part, sanding, trying to fit it properly, and a few days later, finally you can fit it. So you have a few minutes, just couple of minutes to glue it on its proper place. The rest of the time it was prep work. And this is everything what you need to know about ship modeling. Prep work is everything. A little more to wait. This will be our number 4, yes. So we were casting during 1 hour everything. Come on, melt. Sticking to my wood. We'll see in a moment. This one didn't cast properly. So not the last one, let's try one more time. Maybe haven't warmed up or melted to the proper temperature of the metal. Where is my tool? Oh, just a moment ago I was holding it. Oh, come on. Okay, we'll use this one to melt. In a moment. But maybe I really rushed to do something differently. But let's repeat it. Happens. Let's melt one more time metal. This is about casting. You always, if you made a mistake, you always can melt it and cast one more time. Or I should press it harder, quicker, while the metal is still hot. So that's why I'm actually pressing it. So it will reach every such thin arm, hand, etc. But come on, melt. Just meditation. Oh, you can watch forever how the water is running, fire is burning, or metal melts. It's melting. I can smell burned wood. Good. Let it cool off a little. But where is it? Pliers, which right here under my nose, which I was using for holding it. Okay. Let's try to open it. Come on. Which direction to open? Perfect. This one will go to melt, and this is what we achieved today. This came from this one. All these. And from these two we got this. Now we have to clean it. Yay! So as I said, do you need this molds or would you like to make your own? If you need, just drop in the comments, and if there will be lots of people who wants it, maybe I just should send it at you will refund me the cost of the parcel. Who will write first, I will send you molds, and then you can follow them for somebody else who wants them too. So if it is the case, or you just want to make this on your own, this is a fun process. If you are making something like this and it is working, like, yay, it is working, it's just such pleasure. I am enjoying it, so it's such joy, really. So just try to make it. If you can't, I just can give you mine. But now we have all fun time. We need to cut, trim all these pieces of metal which were sticking into it, sand, shape, and make beautiful cannons. So first roughly cut all these extra metal thingies on the plate, of course. Let me take it here so I can drop them properly into the jar. And now I will need files. Don't know about rounded one, I need flat for sure. For all these joints to clean them. And I have somewhere ellipse shaped file, like this one. Because we still have to drill also. So that is also a fun part. You also can make master model out of wood and just varnish it before shaping mold, because gyps or plaster will stick to it. So if you will varnish your wood, everything will be alright. Actually, I think I took that one which was the worst one. Not the best casting work, but it is getting its shape. I can use even such block to sand. Nice. And what was at an angle? Nice. Few final touches before drilling. And after actually blackening, all the scratches will disappear. That's why I like the blackening process, because all the scratches from files and paper will disappear. So as I said, I'm not searching for easiest way. I know that some of you just ordered from, made a request to model Shipways and they just sent you the rest of the swivel guns. But why you have to search for the easiest way? Why not to make your life more difficult and go through all these troubles to make mold and cast swivels, all your own swivels? Actually, I like it, the process. I will need rounded file. So something like this. And now I need to shape the end of it. And maybe I will cut more, because the original ones is quite flat. Yep, need to cut all this metal, so it was the right thing to do. Just to make it perfectly rounded also. Another thing, I won't install them now, actually I will prepare them. Because when you will be rigging a model, your lines constantly will be stacking under it and you can rip them off. So I will prepare them, will try them, and I will keep them to the final touch. When we will install everything on the gunboat, then we will hang these swivels. So one just sanded. I have 3 more. Okay. Cut all the extra metals, or drops, everything what is in my way. Into sand. Actually, to make a master model from out of wood even better option sometimes than to cast from roughly made swivel gun from the kit, and then you are making even more. It's always, if you are making copy, you're getting worse copy, just to fix everything else. So to make wooden master model according to, for example, Smithsonian's drawings is not a bad idea at all. Just a little longer. And you can clamp piece of wood in the rotary tool, or if you have lathe, you can do it on the lathe. That is the easiest way to do. But I'm quite happy with the result. It's not that bad. Now I need to shape this tail. Be perfectly rounded. And properly shaped. And 2 more. This one to cut also. And to sand everything. it properly rounded and flat like this. Beautiful, beautiful. Something is not right with this one. Too long. Maybe not. Just to make them all symmetrical. Good. And the last one. Oops. Just find something. I can't see where the joint was on this end of the barrel. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, and if you will make master model even out of wood, this line, the joint between two halves will be even thinner. Because here we had joint still visible on the master model, and then add to this ours. So we got a mess. If you will make proper master model, especially if you will do it properly with metal like brass or something on the lathe, it will be very, very precise model. You have to make perfect one and then to cast same ones out of metal. I am dreaming to cast brass, but it is too expensive and very time consuming. Yeah, and you have the technology a little different, stronger, let's say, to melt brass, and there is also this rotation tool to properly do this. So it's very expensive to cast brass. Maybe one day. I just like all the parts made out of brass. They just look more sharper to my eyes. I just like it more than white metal. Even after blackening, white metal looks really good. Brass, you still can see that yellowish metal under the blackening. If you have some edges, scratches, we have like on our barrels on the Gunboat Philadelphia, on the edges you still can see through it white metal. When it is brass, it's more noble. Just feels differently. Ouch. Preferably without sanding your nail, because you will damage your manicure. Okay, I believe with barrels we are good. Here, everything sanded. Yes, only drilling is left. So all four. Let's prepare these holders. So what I need to do, just to cut all the tails, all these parts which were installed intentionally, so we can drill later through them. To round it, this one properly. And now I will search for a piece of wood or something what I can install between the two. So I want to bend it while sanding like this. So first I will sand inside. And something to install like this. So I can send here. And some traces. And to make it perfectly rounded. This half. Like this. Yeah, this is the part which I was afraid to make the most. It was alright. And actually we will drill through it also with such piece of wood, just to keep it safe from bending. Ah. My camera almost survived 1.5 hours. Come on, wake up. Sometimes it is working perfectly fine, 2 hours in a row, sometimes shuts down every 15 minutes. Don't know why. Still haven't figured out why. But I believe this is an issue with electricity, with copper. This is the only explanation. How I bend it in the process of sanding, I don't know, but should be fixed very carefully, because the metal is soft and can crack. Did I clean? No, I didn't clean this one here. Want to make perfectly rounded edge. And same here. Again, I bend it. Good job. Need to unbend it. Carefully, but I can do it. Oh, come on. Maybe with two such flat pliers it will be easier. Like this. And the last one. And then we will drill them all. Yeah, I just cut all these parts with my molds, so now I'm just cleaning. And I decided to make all four out of this metal, so I won't mix the two ones from the kit with mine own. But as I said, I will make and will install only four. Just for me, it makes sense. But as I said, depends on you. What would you like as the correct quantity to install, go for it. For example, if you were at the European Championship, the Championate of Europe or World, you have to explain, for example, why in the kit, in the drawings, they provides you with 2 swivel guns and you installed 4 or 6 or all 8. You have to dig your drawings or book, for example, where it is written that the Gunboat Philadelphia had 8 brackets. Oh, but no proofs actually that she carried all 8 swivel guns. But there is a document where it was requested to equip her with 8. That's why you requested. Oh, that's why you equipped it with 8. For example, my explanation would be that since at that moment there was huge lack of ammunition, it wasn't enough to equip entire fleet properly. So I would go with 4. Makes more sense. If you don't have enough of them, better to install on 2 boats. So you all that 8 swivel guns, so each boat can fire from one side where it's necessary. And everything is alright. For me it makes sense. So this is what be my improvement, why I installed 4. And judges should accept it or doubt it. And prove that I was wrong. Or says that yeah, you are right, makes sense. We agree with you. It's also a question of luck. What judges will judge your model and all decisions which you made. It's always fight if you are going to the show, because it's not really show, it's sport. And you are going to fight with judges, with competitors. That's why I like it here. So don't convert it into a sport. It's awful. You know, when money talks, artists can be sometimes hurt painfully. And I have seen some artists who was hurt to the point that they dropped the modeling, although their models were fantastic, the quality of work was perfect. So this is just really kills sometimes good artists. But on the other hand, you will be always awfully criticized at each ship modeler's show. And for me it was like only kick under the butt to make it better, that nobody can't criticize me. But some modelers were like, oh, I can't build good model, I won't go next time, don't want to build models anymore. This is what is really like from very good if you're getting criticism, or very bad. But I like healthy criticism, not that when the competitor can come and say, criticize something on your model, or you did it wrong or something like that. But when you're getting really proper criticism, like actually historically accurate to do this and this, or that and that, or this period it wasn't like this on ships, it was like this. Not just to say this is wrong or right, but actually give you a healthy criticism with improvements that you made a mistake and actually how it was really done. This is what I like. Yay, let's drill some holes. But let me clean the metal, so I won't blow it into my eyes or something. Let me move this somewhere farther. And I just want to clean this dust. Where is my napkin or something, paper towel, something which I can use. Good. Good, good, good. This is the original, and this is the original. This is our cast. Right, and if I will move it in the middle of the screen, you will see it, right? Right. So let's drill some. I will need my favorite tool, like this one, to hold barrels. And paper towel will soften the hold of the vise, like this. It's a soft metal, but I want to hold it. Ouch, just touched my poor finger, which I cut today when I was cutting bagel. Oh, this is not holding anything. Let me make it a little more like this. Actually, it will hold like this. Good. Don't want to smash it, of course. But this is what we have here. Now let me put field of depth on the barrel. And I will use my cordless one. It's more convenient because my Proxon is almost dead, let's say. It can work only under a specific angle of the cable. So let me switch to different drill bits. I will use thin one and bigger one. Where is it? Actually, what is proper diameter here? I want to check which is the final drill bit. Oh, I have even proper one. And strange, it was also drilled at an angle on the original one. So this is the final one, and we'll start with 1 millimeter. Let's install the proper collet also. And which one is the proper? Probably this one. And I want to check also the diameter for this one. This is too big. Maybe this one. This is a little small. Maybe this one. Yes, I found proper drill bit also for the holders. So I have 2 proper drill bits. Let's drill something. And to prevent my drill bit from slipping, I'm using my marking tool to create mark, essentially. Ow! Hot. It is getting hot. But nothing I can do about that. Oh, now I need to clean my drill bit. Oh, it's easy to clean. Good. Quite happy with the result. How about if I can use this collet for this drill bit? Yes! Yay! Don't have to change it. Let it cool off a little, and I will clean all these. And I will drill deeper. Deep enough. So I will go with this. We'll clean the edges Maybe better with rounded one. This one rounded one, sharpened one. I have somewhere different rounded one. Just to clean the edges. And my barrel is ready. Yay! Next one. Next one. Need to change the drill bit. No, to change, not to turn it on. So my drill bit won't slip. And drill. Don't tell me that battery is dead. Oh, come on. And that is why you have to have spare battery for your cordless one, which I don't have. Please drill. I just need to drill a few more holes. Just a few more. And yes, I will find, I don't remember, 70, 80 bucks to buy spare battery. Or just will switch to my Proxen. Just to clean it. Just small steps because metal gets hot and melts. A little deeper. And I think it's deep enough already. So just to clean. And the second one is ready. Two more. I hope the battery will survive. Sometimes it just stops because I overloaded it, like pressed too hard. Let's hope that this is the case. Need to change the drill bit. This is why I'm marking it. So blade won't, or drill bit won't dance like that circles, and it did. So, and I little damaged my barrel. Let's change the drill bit. If you are using the drill press, you can drill through with proper drill bit immediately. I'm just freehand drilling, so that's why I'm using first thin, smaller diameter, then proper one. Let it cool off a little. We can clean all the damage. Good. And let's drill more. Or maybe I can clean the drill bit also. That can help. Just one more time. And to clean these metal thingies on the drill bit and on the barrel. Perfect. Another barrel. One more. Let's clean the drill bit. And let's drill proper diameter now. Oh, how do I feel? I feel fantastic, like I did it, I can do it, I like the result. But if I don't like the result, I will redo it. Or I will search somebody who can do it for me. But usually I prefer to search different technique or something until I will get the result which I want. But this is, I like to do something out of square piece of metal to create part like that. It's fun. Not that difficult, just takes time, especially drying molds. Did I mention that when you are drilling metal, better to use glasses to protect your eyes? Like these. I have them. They are perfectly comfortable on that side of the table. Feels good there. Exactly because of these metal bits and pieces which are flying. So I'm just saying that it's safe to use glasses. Not that you can see perfectly everything what you have to see in them. Deep enough. So I think I can clean my drill bit. And we can make drill holders also. Come on, another piece of metal. Good. Let's switch to a smaller drill bit. Oh, come on. I need to clean a little this bottle. Good. And now you can see how many of these bits and pieces which flew from the drilling, so and they can fly although also in your eyes, so that's why it is safer to do that, to put on glasses. But as I said before, not comfortable to work with them. Actually, it is enough just to do it like this. But let me bring field of depth closer. Again, I will mark it with my marking tools. Currently not enough. Let's mark and widen it. Now we need to drill it on the other side. And maybe if I will hold it with something like pliers, it will be more stiff. Like that. This one wasn't properly centered. What is not good should be fixed when I will drill it with a bigger drill bit. But let's make a few thin holes on the rest of them, and then I will switch the drill bit. Come on. Can't hit the proper mark. One more. Oh, bended. Good job. Let's unbend it. Like this. Now I have to switch drill bit. But for this one, I'm sure I have to change also collet. And this is, both are too big. How about this one? I think this is the proper one. Just a minute. Perfect. And I believe I'm already dragging my feet. It's already about time to finish it, and because I have to be at Mystic at 1 p.m. I will assemble one just to show you that it is working. So I need to unbend a little so to be able to install our swivels into it. Here's my tweezers, my favorite one. We can bend it back. Like this. So this is what we achieved today. Ooh. Actually they are holding sort of. And if you have this problem with how to position them in proper position and they are not positioned, there is a just life hack cheating. Just grab the pliers when you install it on your model in the proper angle and clamp it there, and it will stay in the proper position forever. So I think I'm quite happy with this one. I like this metal. Actually, this metal is heavier, or this is just my imagination, together with this one. Ha! It is heavier than the metal from the kit. Strange. I can grab scale and weight it also, just for the pure experiment and just to check if it is really true. But I believe this is it for today. This is what we achieved. Tomorrow we assemble all the rest of our swivel guns and we will blacken them. And again, we can make experiment with brass black and jacks. I don't know how to properly say this. Jacks. Pewter black. Because I have no idea if this metal can be blackened by brass black. So if not, jacks will do the job. But usually history tells me that white metal should be blackened by this one. Usually it is working. So with this is it for today, guys. See you tomorrow, and I think we will try them tomorrow on the Gunboat Philadelphia. Quite happy with the result, really. They look even better than from the kit ones. Strange, but should be the same. Or just the feeling of the metal smoother, because this one is like, don't know. Just look. After blackening we will see what is the difference. We will, just for the sake of trying, we will blacken from the kit one also, and this one, which I just made. So with this, I wish you a very nice rest of the day, and big thank you to the sponsors of the channel. Guys, you're making possible to run it and make it, like to buy a stove instantly when I need it, because as you know, to run the big channel regularly, it's always sometimes a question of money, and your support, I really appreciate it. It makes it possible, so big thank you for your support, and see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.